Hi, I just have to talk one more time about not feeling seen and heard, and often what is likely the root cause of that. And the root cause is usually in the root chakra. We don't feel safe to be seen or heard. It's not so much a matter of doing it. It's we just don't feel safe. It's like the energy just can't flow in that direction. It's a real distorted sense of safety that happens there. And in the root chakra, all that energy needs to come up. The root chakra is safety, security, stability. But I've also discovered in the root chakra is very much about what we take a stand for in life. And when we really take a stand for something in life, it the energy just wants to flow and we want to speak about it. So the throat chakra may appear that that's the problem, but it originates in the root chakra. And so, yes, we have to work in the throat, but we can work and work and work on the throat chakra. A lot of people recommend singing for the throat chakra, which is great, but it is not the be all end all. It is absolutely not. And so, this can manifest as things like laryngitis, hypothyroid. I had hypothyroid most of my life. And I remember in my 20s, I suffered from laryngitis. I don't know how many times. Laryngitis throughout my marriage. And I ended the marriage and the laryngitis stopped. That was the end of it. Can I blame my husband for that? No, absolutely not. It was not his fault. It started much sooner than that. So, my name is Cheryl, and I am the throat chakra shaman. And I love to help people heal and empower their throat chakras so they can speak their truth in the world and express the truth of who they truly are. So, if you're experiencing any symptoms like laryngitis, not feeling seen and heard, you see, it's kind of twofold. We don't feel seen and heard by the people around us. And yet, in many ways, we're hiding. We are hiding from the truth of who we are. And so, why is that? Why is that? Sometimes it goes back to childhood. We may have had really critical parents. Who was it in your life that didn't allow you to speak? Maybe it was teachers at school. These things usually start in childhood, and you just didn't feel safe. It seemed like maybe whatever you said wasn't taken well, or you were made wrong. Maybe you were made wrong. And so sometimes we can become, or we just want to say what other people want to hear. We just use those words that we know they're going to like, but they don't actually hear what we want to say because we are not saying it. We are not saying it the way we want to say it. And this sort of thing can lead to so much confusion. And as kids, we also want to be loved. We really want to be loved. That is innate in all of us. And so some of us learn to say the things that help us feel loved. We might even become people pleasers. That's all root chakra stuff. It all originates in the root chakra, and it can manifest in the other chakras. So, like I said earlier, the energy naturally wants to rise up. It's going to come up and go. It's going to go through the sacral chakra. It's going to go through the solar plexus, the heart, and it'll come out the throat chakra. And I could talk a lot about the other chakras as well. And this can also show up not feeling seen and heard in that maybe we just don't talk very much at all because it didn't matter what we said at some point in our younger lives. It didn't matter what we said. And so it was just safe to be really quiet. And then there can also be the opposite of that. When you meet some people and they just talk nonstop, or they just talk loudly, they're boisterous, and they go on, but you really don't know who they are. You don't know much about them, but they sure talk a lot. That's the same sort of problem. And so all of this is completely reversible to the point of that you can actually really express your truth and the truth of who you truly are. You can really express your purpose. And to me, it's really the energy of our soul's purpose comes into the root chakra because we are born, and that's where the energy starts. We're born into the world. We're born into our root chakras. The soul comes in. And if we can get that energy going up to the throat chakra, it goes through all the chakras and especially the heart chakra, where we're so connected with the world, the universe, other people, the planet, plants, animals, and it naturally comes out and flows out the throat chakra if we are not hindered in any way. But life is not so easy. And when we are born into families that will challenge us. And our souls have already agreed to all of this. So, you can say, oh, I could never do that. It's just too hard. The work is really hard. It's going to be very uncomfortable when you do this kind of work, but it's so worthwhile because everything that's happened in our lives has been designed to help us. So are you feeling tired of hiding? Are you feeling tired of not being seen and heard for who you really are? Your ideas, your thoughts, your beauty, all of what you have to express. So I invite you to just think about that. Think about what you can do today. I'm happy to work with you. If you want to talk with me about this, feel free to contact me at throatchakrashaman@yahoo.com. And I would love to hop on a call with you about how you can move beyond any resistance, fear, that sort of thing, around being seen and heard. If you feel it's time, this is the people I work with, or a lot of people I talk to, they just get to a point in their lives where they feel like it's time. It's time. They're tired of it. They're tired of treating themselves the way they are. They're tired of not being seen. It's time to express themselves. They have great ideas, and it's time for the world to see them exactly as they are. So please drop me an email at throatchakrashaman@yahoo.com. Thank you.